everyone. Welcome to another C-List Saturdays. It's me, Big Bang Evil Fed, your cosplay guru, taking you through the world of cosplay alongside my best friend,
Gay.
along with my best friend, Villainous Red. If you want to go get nuts, he's ready to get some.
What?
I said, if you want to get nuts, let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts. You have to say it with more.
Nuts.
Yeah. Just how Michael Keaton said it in Batman. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. I think he borrowed that from Prince.
Oh, really?
Who was part of the soundtrack?
Yeah, he won a Academy Award for that soundtrack.
Oh, good. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I'm a big Prince fan.
Shut up.
I am. I'm a huge Prince fan.
Okay, what's your top 4 Prince songs?
Let me think. Soft and Wet, number 1.
Nice. Good call.
Let's Work.
Okay.
Maybe number 2. Lady Cab Driver, number 3.
Wow, you're way deep in the B-sides.
His Madhouse rendition of Vanessa Del Rio. The song is called Vanessa Del Rio.
Wow.
When he's Madhouse, yeah, I'm a huge Prince fan. But all his top 40 stuff is great too. Controversy, When Doves Cry. I was a Vanity 6 fan when it just was Vanity. I love Vanity. I love the Time. I love the Time more. I love the Time more than Kevin Smith loves the Time. He just knows Jungle Love. He doesn't know, other songs that Time sings. So yeah, I was a big one.
Wow, I met the lead singer of the Time when I was living out in Vegas, and we were
Morris
both in line.
Morris Day.
We met in line at the DMV. He was getting his license renewal while I was getting my license for Vegas at the time, and yeah, that's where I met the guy there.
Nice.
At that time, I didn't have an iPhone yet. I had the
right. Everybody had that.
Phones. This is like 2009. Yeah. Just out of the blue, like, hey, that's Morris Day right next to me.
I seen Prince do a small venue in San Francisco. Now it's no longer there. It was called the Kabuki, and he didn't turn the house lights on. He played completely in the dark. You couldn't see nothing, just the music.
Wow. And Prince was such a performer, really.
Yeah,
it was all about exuding the sexiness of his songs.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be just his dance moves and whatever he does on stage, but goddamn, that guy can play.
He can play any instrument. I mean, I watched him play any instrument on the stage. I see him several times. My cousin's father was not a sound engineer, a light engineer, and he was on Prince's tour for a while. Madonna's, Paul McCartney.
Wow.
He was a big sound guy, and when things did come around, he let us go see him. And my cousin Joy met so many people. She met Michael Jackson. My cousin Joy met Michael Jackson.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's how famous her father was in that kind of business.
Oh shit. Okay, well, going back to the list of Prince songs, for me, it's Prince is the original of "Nothing Compares to You." So his rendition of that,
that's a great song.
Number 1, "Diamonds and Pearls."
Do you know that song he did under the name Jamie Starr? He didn't do under Prince.
No, I did not.
Most of the songs he gave to other people, like the Bengals, like Manic Monday, he did under the Jamie Starr
moniker.
Yeah, because he changed his name several times, and then he finally changed his name to a symbol. But yeah, he had so many different names that he put his music under that nobody knows that was him unless you're a true Prince fan.
Yeah, well, probably because of the copyright stuff that was going on at that time, and he had a hell of a time getting his songs away from, what was it, Paramount or Sony Media Group, or I forgot what it was, but yeah, it took him a while to get his catalog back. So yes, what do you call it? Nothing Compares to You, Diamonds and Pearls, Purple Rain, and I think my very favorite is Get Off.
Get Off, great song.
Yes, very very 90s Prince. I didn't really get into Prince until the 90s, so I was like, okay, that's why like you know
I got into Prince right after I seen him on American Bandstand, where Dick Clark asked him all these questions and he just didn't answer none of them. He just looked like he was high on whatever drugs he was on. He didn't answer anything, but he played Soft and Wet. I had a crush on Prince during the Well, I had a crush on him too. Don't feel bad.
everybody had a crush on with
Yeah.
Prince. Okay. Well, I know Miss Cell's crush on Prince is probably bigger than ours.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
for you and I, Mike,
yeah,
we'll probably go gay for Prince.
yeah. And all the stories about him, playing basketball in high heels and stuff like that's just adds to his laurel. I think. I just
The lore is real.
the lore is real. Yeah. The lore is
Charlie
real.
Murphy has confirmed that, and God rest his soul as well. Like Charlie Murphy was, and Eddie Murphy, were really close to Prince during that time in the 80s, and yeah. I hear that he has a pretty good crossover move and gets a lot of guys on their backs just because he's that fast. Dude's only 5'6", so he plays like Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah, he plays like Muggsy Bogues.
What did Michelle say? There are still conspiracy theories around his death.
All famous people who die suddenly of some kind of drug overdose, there's always conspiracy. I mean, there's still conspiracies of Elvis Presley, how he died, and there's conspiracies saying he's still alive today.
Same thing with JFK Jr.
Exactly.
He's 100 years old.
Exactly.
With Elvis, I think the lore was he died with a peanut butter sandwich in his mouth. I don't know.
On the toilet.
Yeah, and I think that's why they came up with that the heart attack burger with the peanut butter and jelly filling with the burger and then all toasted in butter and all that stuff. Like, okay, that could be a thing, Apparently, they're all still alive somewhere. Probably with Tupac and Biggie too.
They're
probably on an island somewhere.
And Kurt Cobain, don't forget about him.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's a good pull. Kurt Cobain. Yeah. And then one more guy from not Jane's Addiction.
Freddie Mercury?
No. Oh, Freddie Mercury as well.
David Bowie?
Him too. Yeah. The more 90s grunge. Not Jane's Addiction, but
not Eddie Vedder. Eddie Vedder's still alive.
No, but same kind of style. I forgot his name. But the one that Chester Benningfield was really like friends with, I can't remember his name. Did that good rendition of a cover song. I can't remember now, unless someone out there and help me out. But yeah, that guy. I I lost my point.
Paul Whelan.
No. It'll come to me. Chris Cornell. Thank you.
Chris Cornell.
Thank you. That one.
Thank you, Miss So.
Yeah, that didn't really hit me hard, but not until later.
Black Hole Sun. Chris Cornell sing Black Hole Sun.
Yeah, but he also did a cover song. It wasn't hurt by I can't remember the artist's name, but it was something else. It was beautiful.
I just want to let everyone know that me and Red are well-rounded. We're not just two comic book nerds. We know a lot of other stuff besides Marvel, DC, Image stuff. So I just want to let everyone else out there know that. So
you can say we're going on that shit right now.
We're going on a tangent that doesn't belong to comic books or pop culture. Really, we're going on this.
This is our show. We can do what the fuck we want.
Well, I know, but I just want to let everyone also know out there that we're two well-rounded geeks. We're not just in one box and put us in a box.
Yeah, I understand not putting us in the box, Uh, there's a conspiracy around their deaths was supposedly debunked. We had to be there in order to like really believe what happened.
Exactly.
The Michael Jackson one was pretty hard on me. I didn't think that he'd be that addicted to pain medication and sleeping pills, but
Yeah.
it was a hard life being a celebrity. And then with Prince, I think Prince was like one of the very first that was like with fentanyl.
I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. You know what I always thought about? I always thought Rick James would go first because Rick James,
He did go
really
first.
well, but Rick James would have, he was hard on drugs.
Oh yeah. But he threw himself in rehab many times, and eventually it caught up to him. If you were alive in the 80s and you were like the star, of course your drug of choice is gonna be cocaine, marijuana, and alcohol, hard liquor.
LSD.
I don't know about LSD.
LSD.
I would say more with LSD is more with like more with the hair bands. I would think.
I don't know because I remember how old I am, and yeah, those
You're
were
only
the
15 years older.
those are those are the drugs of choice in the 80s.
Look, crack cocaine or just powdered cocaine.
Powdered.
Yeah, well, I think that's the designer drug, really. That's the high end drug white people and Wall Street really wants to like. It was like where they were gatekeeping, right?
Yeah.
And then everybody else got rock cocaine because it was cheaper to make. You know, you try to stretch the cocaine that you have right now, add it with baking powder, and then he came up with rock cocaine
And meth.
Well, meth is a totally different chemical. I mean,
But
you take
meth was pretty big in the 80s too.
really
Yeah.
more in like the I don't know the backwoods Bible Belt or more in the city.
No, right here in SF where I spent most of my 17, 18, 19 years old.
Oh, it makes sense because I used to work for a company that what was the drug that they get meth from?
Uh,
Starts with an M, but
yeah, but it's in cough medicine.
right. So they get that chemical in barrels, and so during the early 2000s, there was a heist at that particular Johnson and Johnson lab out in Vacaville. I will not call. I worked there. I had a decade ago, and someone managed to steal 4 barrels of methylene, and then brought it to Lodi, which is two towns north of me, and that's where they found the truck, and the barrel is still intact. But yeah, it's there was no real hard enforcement on chemicals during that time. So yeah, but now the well prior to this administration that there was a really stringent uh uh policing of said chemical. Everybody has to sign up on where it goes to the next lab. And yeah, those guys did not make any meth. He got caught.
Well, that's good.
It's getting harder to stretch cocaine now. Inflation. Well, that explains why there's fentanyl in it now. That's how you
exactly.
Yeah, a cheaper designer drug that's really unstable and in quantities. Even then, a small quantity will kill you. Oh my! Hold on, wait a second.
Oh my.
Sycotron in the house.
What's up, sicko?
Original song mode. Oh my. What do we have here? Yeah, you have the white guy and the fat Asian dude. That's what you got. That's what you got. But yes. Cocaine? Yeah. Kids, drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah, drugs are bad.
Drugs
Don't
are bad.
do them. Stay away.
Right. Oh, let's see. What do we got on the docket? Oh yeah, today is post Valentine's Day, and Mike,
Yes.
what did you and your significant other do on Valentine's Day?
I had to. I was off, so I didn't do nothing. But they weren't feeling well, so we didn't do nothing.
Ah, you have yet to introduce me to a special person.
Oh, I will. I will
Soon. All right.
soon.
Okay. Well, I'd like to introduce you to my girlfriend. Jennifer Lopez. Tacos and burritos. Right here. Yeah. What did we do last night? Yeah. That's staying in the bedroom. Yeah. We're not sharing that. We're not sharing that, guys.
That's
Oh, yeah.
funny.
So what have you gifted your significant other?
She likes this. It's like a glass case of face cream. Nice. Not new, kind of old. But it's,
I bet he's been in this relationship off and on for the last, I don't know, decade.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a face cream by Estee Lauder. It's like $110. It's
If you don't mind me asking, how did you meet this special lady?
I was working for the bank, and that's how I met her.
Was she hot?
She's hot. Still is.
My age?
No, older than you. She's 54 now.
Okay, that's pretty good. It's empty nester,
Empty nester. What does empty nester mean?
meaning that she has grown kids and they don't live
No, zero. No kids.
with your kids. All right, and then what race?
V.
Oh, Vietnamese. So you got the yellow fever, my friend.
No, I don't have yellow fever. I have zero fever. It just happened to be that was the one that liked me back. How's that?
Okay. So there, with you and I talking off air or like the last couple of days, that I thought that your preference was the yellow.
No, I don't have a said one.
Okay, but you did date my kind as well.
I have dated your kind as well.
Back in the 80s.
Back in the 80s, 90s. Yeah.
All right, so okay. I'm not asking for a body count here, but
Okay.
In your history on Earth and the women you have dated, how many were Asian and how many were white and then other?
Oh my God.
I'm just okay. Don't give me a full count. Just give me as a whole and just give me percentage.
Oh, fuck, percentage is hard too. 20, 40, 10?
20%, 40%, and 10%.
Is that 100? No, that's not 100, is it?
24, that's 60, and 10. You're missing a 30% there.
Yeah, well, there's 30% I can't remember.
All right, I get it. You're stressing Mike out, Red. Yeah, I am. I have to live vicariously through Mike because
okay.
girlfriend here doesn't do much. I mean, she doesn't talk at all, but
It's
makes me
okay.
happy.
Sometimes that's the best.
Yeah. But I will live vicariously through your relationship. So yes, it's very nice. I'm very happy for you, my man.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, tell her I said hello, and
I will.
I'd like to meet her one day.
Yep, absolutely, no question.
All right. Oh, so I forgot what we were talking about now. Oh, Prince. Did I do my top 4 already? Yeah, I did.
You did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay. All right, that's the show, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Shh. No, we're gonna talk about Brave New World.
Oh, yeah.
Both of us. Did you see it yet, Red?
Not yet. I was gonna watch it today, but I was in the middle of like deep cleaning the house. I'm not done yet.
And how did that go?
Well, because the whole week, the dogs kept on coming in and out, bringing mud in the place. It's like got all over the couches and the floors. So I'm like trying to get every nook and cranny where they've been hiding. So that's been fun. That's been fun.
Well, I read that Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 86, and
86.
people are saying it's great. So I'm gonna go see it this coming Thursday.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably catch it tomorrow. Where is my other window here? Yeah, but somebody on the interwebs did not like or is talking shit about it, and let me show you who did say something bad about it here.
Yeah, this guy is something else. A big.
There you go. Cap is likely to finish 20 million short of Ant-Man. Just crazy pants, says Liefeld right there. And yeah, you think he's a little salty still from the last couple of weeks of not, getting his. Don't mind the Trump film shit right there. That's just because it's Twitter.
Yeah, he's just a big, he's just a big baby. That's all into it. Just because he didn't get his personal invitation to, Wolverine / Deadpool, the movie that he thinks he's the creator of it, and he brought, he deserves to be there. Yeah, yeah.
I read somewhere else too that he wanted beginning credits for every movie that Deadpool's in.
Yeah,
you know how they say Stan Lee for most Marvel projects. He wants his personal one for every Deadpool film. Like, you're not fucking Stan Lee, and your character lives in the world that Stan Lee has created.
Yeah,
not just Stan Lee, many more others before your time.
Absolutely.
World.
And he made a character that was a copy of Spider-Man. So I mean, he didn't even really come up
with a copy of Spider-Man, but copy of Deathstroke. It has the witty rapport of Spider-Man with the powers of Wolverine and the ninja.
And don't forget the red costume of Spider-Man. I mean, it's Spider-Man. So yeah, I mean, come up with something original. No, I'm mad because I had a bad day at work.
Let it out, then.
He's not even in the same pants. I'm saying, put your big boy pants on. He's not even in the same pants as the Godfather, Todd McFarlane. I could see if he was as big as Todd to cry, piss, and moan, but he's not even that big. He only has one.
Hold on. Repeat that again?
I said he's not even the same pant size as Todd McFarlane. So what's he got to do bitching about being, like getting top bill on 4 different movies? It's bullshit. It's total bullshit.
I think that's the reason, probably why that he wants top billing in the movie is to one up the Todd Father, because Todd Father already has his character had a film prior to the Deadpool, right? So Spawn,
absolutely.
Spawn has had a film, a cartoon, and a TV show. So, and then now a reboot coming. It's been still in the works.
Yeah.
So Deadpool didn't come around until the mid 2000s or the aughts, and then at the first iteration of it was a failure because Fox does whatever they fucking want.
Fox made him Baraka or whatever, that guy from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, made him Baraka, and then they didn't want to spend money on it, and so Ryan Reynolds had to leak his own footage in order to get the green light because people started asking about it. Like, they still didn't believe in it. Honestly, man, if anything, if he already gained a lot of notoriety and money out of the first 3 Deadpool films, asking to have your name in the beginning credits is just.
But he didn't even make. Rob Liefeld didn't even make Deadpool famous. It wasn't until the second writer took over and drew him.
Was it Joe McGinnis?
Yeah, Joe McGinnis.
And the previous to Joe is Fabian Nicieza.
And Fabian was the one who made Deadpool break the fourth wall. And that's what made Deadpool, not what Rob Liefeld made. Rob Liefeld made a guy with cancer that shoots guns.
Yeah. Well, that it's an easy draw having at least a ninja-like character with cancer. That way, he never has to take off his mask. So that's one that's a shortcut for artists. So I don't have to draw a face; I just draw a mask. And then two, when he wears gloves and has to shoot guns, then he doesn't have to draw fingers. At least not as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know how he draws faces and fingers and even feet, right?
Right. Feet. His feet are worse than in the comic book world.
No, unless you go back to his rendition of Captain America with the massive tits. You remember that one?
I remember that one.
Yeah. I anatomically, I don't know how that worked. It's even more anatomically ridiculous than J. Scott Campbell's Mary Jane by the couch sitting at the window and
waiting for I know, exactly. I have that cover too.
That's a great cover, and I'm glad he put the person who was like talking shit about it in their place. It's still stylized to a point where it still works, even though anatomically it's not going to work. But when you're looking at Liefeld's Captain America, honestly, dude, let me pull that up.
Pull that up. Yeah, I was going to say that. Pull up Liefeld's feet too. I mean, since you're a feet guy.
Hey, you know me and feet, man.
I know you and feet.
No, I'm more like legs. I like legs better. If the person takes care of the legs, everything else follows, right?
I'm an eye guy.
Eye?
Eye. EYE, eye guy.
Well, what do you look for in eyes?
I want them sparkly.
Okay, and any particular color?
No, it can be any color, just sparkly.
Sparkly. You know, sparkles only happen when they really like you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I hardly ever see it.
If they're like completely enamored by you, Mike, then yes, the sparkles do shine in their eyes. All right, let me pull this up here. This is it right here. So apparently he was trying to do it to Arnold.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Ah, man. I'm speechless. That's just bad.
Bad.
That guy has massive tits. I mean, it reminds me of like guys with tits is Bob from Fight Club.
Yeah,
played by the late Meatloaf. Remember that guy?
Yeah, I remember him. I believe it or not, I didn't like Fight Club. Fight Club didn't do it for me. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know.
Really? Well, what? Why didn't it do it for you? What were you expecting out of Fight Club?
I do miss so. I do.
Mike wants to see the anime sparkles in their eyes. Yeah.
Yep. Dan to Dan has like a lot of sparkles in their eyes.
Oh, you got into Dan to Dan, huh? Don to Don.
Yeah.
Very, very, very good. I'm impressed. Okay,
anyway, what were we talking about? We're talking about Wildlife. Oh, I don't know. I just didn't like the movie. Well, it didn't go over with me. I don't know why. I just didn't. It didn't turn me on.
Really, not even the reveal that Tyler Durden and fuck, I can't remember the other guy's name, but yeah, the same dude.
Yeah. It didn't. Yeah, it didn't. Yeah. I think that at that time I liked what is the Usual Suspects. I think that movie came out about the same time.
Oh, okay, okay. So not like British films, but just like that. I don't know.
At that time.
There's a cool
That-
factor in in in
yeah.
in in, in those films, though.
Yeah, at that time. Now it's something completely different. It changes every week. I just don't like superhero movies because none of them are any good. I'm waiting for a good one to come out. I mean, a really good one.
So you're not even gonna give Captain America a watch just because.
I'm giving it Thursday. If I didn't have to go to work today, I would watch it. I would have watched it today.
Okay, okay. So we do have Captain America this weekend.
Yeah.
Then the Thunderbolts,
The Thunderbolts,
Superman.
Superman.
Am I missing another one? There should be another one there. Forgot what the schedule looked like. So say I like Fight Club. It was a good deep dive on the psychological state and movie. I guess I like movies where the characters need therapy. Joker, Girl Interrupted, etc. I never got into Girl Interrupted.
I didn't like Joker.
Joker was great. Joker was like, if the Joker brand was never attached to that, it would still work out as a great movie.
They should have called it something else. They should have called it Clown or something like Clown Man. But as soon as they put the Joker in there and River Phoenix played it that way, and it was that.
You mean Joaquin Phoenix? River's dead.
Oh yeah. Well, that's how old I am. Jesus Christ, I'm giving myself up. But yeah, as soon as that was what it was, I was like, they even gave the Joker the wrong name. So
Arthur?
yeah.
I don't know. I think what we didn't never realize during, I guess, our adolescence was there was more than one Joker. We always thought Joker was the same guy.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Alfred supposedly was the Joker, and he did it to give Bruce something to do. He
Okay.
played this. I mean, one storyline.
And then the Batman Who Laughs, which he becomes Joker.
Right.
And then or the little Robin King. Those are
Yep.
those are Bruce Waynes that turn into that. Okay, Joker was so good. Still haven't seen the second one. I think it's streaming on Max now.
It is
I need to
streaming
give it a
on
watch.
Max.
Okay, I need to go watch.
I gave it a watch. I gave it about 15 minutes.
Wow, was within that 15 minutes? Did it have any songs yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Okay, did it have the Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars song playing on it, or is that? I guess I assume that's at the end credits.
I didn't see that. I didn't hear that one. But
Okay.
I went the minute Joaquin Phoenix started to sing, I turned it off.
Well, he's not Tony Bennett.
he's no Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars. Okay. Okay. So my assumption was when we did watch the credits that the musical portions of the movie was them dreaming or in therapy, right? Is that
Right? Correct.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of foreshadowing in that stuff. That made you like, okay, that's what's happening here. So it says Joker's in canon, some universe. They decided to throw Bruce in there. That makes it Batman universe movie to me. Yes, no doubt. It's. I guess everybody's gonna have a different iteration for every.
Yeah,
character,
because I'm a comic book guy, and when you take him out of the comic book, I have my problems. Then I agree with you, Miss So. If they say Bruce Wayne, then it is a Batman movie, but it didn't have the feel.
Okay,
And
we're going to come to a point where they're not going to go off the source material anymore, and then they're going to start making shows and movies based on just the script that they write. And,
correct.
And I think that's where movie makers were going wrong in early onset of comic book movies during the 90s. Was like, yeah, they didn't want to invest in their origin story, or at least stay true to the the material. But now, like now that we're seeing all this come in fruition, or we're seeing more comic book movies every year, they're gonna run out of source material, and they're gonna have to start doing stuff on their own. And then look what happened to The Walking Dead. Is a pretty big example of that, where they shot off another different show, but like Fear the Walking Dead New World, Walking Dead Those That Live, and then The Walking Dead Book of Daryl. None of that stuff happened in the books themselves. So yeah,
Well, not even the continuums or anything like. Remember, Daryl didn't become a part of the Walking Dead until I think it was 122.
yeah, yeah. But the Daryl character really was supposed to be what Jesus was going to be.
Yeah,
and they killed Jesus off in around season 7 or 8,
4, 5.
Yeah, right before they battled the Whispers, which was pretty sad because I like that character.
Yeah, I like Jesus too. I like Jesus more than I like Glenn.
Thomas Paine, great actor. I met him a couple times at the conventions, but short. He's about 5'6".
All actors are short.
That dude's
I haven't seen an actor that was tall except Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger's the only one I've ever seen that was tall, and Schwarzenegger's just huge.
Oh, remember when we walked by Tyler Hoechlin, the current Superman on the WB or CW? Yeah, that guy's like 5'11" and hella skinny, but I guess the padding and the shoes made him taller on TV. I understand many folks didn't like the movie at all, and not everybody's gonna like that.
Yeah, not everyone's gonna like him. So even me.
Everybody has their own opinion.
So what do you think about the Falcon? In the comic book, he becomes Captain America. Not for very long. I mean, a lot of people became Captain America. The Black Panther became Captain America. Hawkeye became Captain America. Bucky Barnes became Captain America. I mean, there's a lot of superheroes that became Captain America. What do you think of they put Sam Wilson, who is the Falcon, as Captain America? What's your thoughts of that?
I'm excited. I mean, yeah, that he in the books themselves, yeah, he becomes Captain America. So does Bucky, and like going through what you said earlier, other people have, and yeah, they didn't have to go to the same lengths of work to become Captain America like Steve did. Didn't get the super soldier serum. Bucky himself got it in other means. Falcon was just given the shield, right? Because Steve was done. Old man Steve was done. I'm just waiting for the go woke go broke crowd to say Sam Wilson's a fucking DEI hire. Right? Yeah. Right? Like, it's in the source material. He is no fucking DEI hire.
No.
Sam Wilson does become Captain America, guys.
Yeah.
That's like what my earlier post on Facebook was like. I'm waiting for these guys who star in White Chicks for Black Dicks adult films.
Oh yeah, I love that one. Yes, exactly.
I'm waiting for that crowd to say, "Well, those
DEI.
Black Dicks are DEIers too." Like, yeah, at some point they are, but there's no white guy with a black dick.
Nope. I guess Holmes.
No, I meant like colored.
Okay. Well, I'll take mine back. I take what I said back.
But it's a genre that some people like. You want to see the submissive small girl with the really hulking black gentleman with the huge dong. Am I wrong?
I guess no. You're not. But you will go back to the DAI. Sam
Diversity,
Wilson,
equity, inclusion.
Yep. I guess that crowd would say he is. Yeah.
Well, just because Steve Rogers supposedly died in that universe and handed the shield over to Sam, like, I would assume that in that universe as well, there's the red side and the blue side saying, you got the red side saying, well, why didn't you give it to Bucky?
Yeah.
He's better than Sam Wilson.
He has the super serum, soldier serum that the Russians gave him. Yeah.
Yeah. And I can see their point when they're like, why didn't it could have went to Bucky too, but Bucky was just not ready to hold the shield. He still had
brainwashed
mental issues.
Yep.
Yeah, and we saw that in Falcon Winter Soldier show where he's still fighting his demons, and not until midway of the season that we finally got over it. But he's more of an anti-hero than just the symbol of America, and I think Sam Wilson really exudes that
symbol of America.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the villain, the leader? I mean, a Hulk villain, not a Captain America villain, not a Avengers villain, but a Hulk villain.
Okay, so you're not talking about the Red Hulk. Red Hulk is just a.
I'm not talking about the Red Hulk. I'm talking about the villain in this movie is the leader.
Yeah,
and the leader is a Hulk villain. Like if you took the Rogues Gallery of Hulk villains, the leader would probably be number 1 or number 2. Either it'd be Abomination, which would be number 1 or number 2, and it'd be the leader number 1 or number 2.
Well, granted, it's being played by Giancarlo Esposito, the guy who played Gus Fring in Breaking Bad. Then I'm fucking excited. That guy is cerebral when it comes to his role. So I'm kind of upset though that they wasted Giancarlo for that role, even though it's would be perfect for it, I would think. When I really wanted him to play Magneto.
Yeah, I
no, sorry, not Magneto. Professor X. I would see Giancarlo as Professor X.
Yeah, when you said Magneto, there was a whole bunch of stuff on the interwebs that, since I'm a comic book guy, I get all this comic book stuff coming into Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, and they were talking about Denzel Washington playing Magneto. They want Denzel to play Magneto, and I'm just like, I guess the gears are just.
Is it because they needed somebody of Jewish descent in order for the Magneto?
Well, that's
the story to work out.
That's what Magneto's all about. I mean, that's all what Magneto's all about. You can't take that away from Magneto and make Magneto who he is.
Yeah, but you could also have black Jews, my friend. Right? You yourself are Jewish, and you probably know a few black Jews.
Sammy Davis Jr. and he converted. That's it. That I know.
And Eric Lyncher is Magneto's real name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eric could be someone who converted over to the Judaism, and then.
But it's the whole thing is about like Auschwitz and stuff like that. That's where Eric got all his. That's where the powers came out.
It would still work out because
it wouldn't work out.
Because we're talking Nazis here. They're rounding up the Jews and the coloreds. They want the white man to rule.
There were no coloreds there for them to round up, so that's not true.
There would be coloreds there because you could be a part of the GIs that got captured. It could be coming from Africa. I don't know. There's gonna be a specific reason why he became that character and then how he got captured. They'll explain it. Let's just let them cook, and then we can complain about it when it's done. But if it's not a solid casting yet to bring Denzel Washington as Magneto, then really we're just talking what ifs.
Well, I'm talking what if. I'm saying I see that on the interwebs.
Yeah.
And I was just shaking my head.
And
And I'm not saying DEI.
DEI, yeah, the
DEI.
diversity, equity, and
I'm not
inclusion.
saying. I'm just saying you can't take that out of the guy. You can't take that out of the character.
I understand. So you want somebody just like who played the last two people that played him previously, at least to have that kind of, I don't know, look.
I think they were too old. The last two characters that played Magneto were too old.
You're talking about Gandalf the Grey, and then the guy Michael Fassbender, who is a handsome dude.
Yeah.
I don't think he was old. I don't think he was too old to play like a middle-aged Eric. Because we're talking about the X-Men during the 70s and 60s and 70s.
Then he would be much younger. He would have been 35, 36.
Around there, but then again, there were how Deadpool kind of put it together was like, which timeline are you from again? Yeah, or which one are you, McAvoy or Stewart? Movies and timelines are such a mishmash of shit that sometimes you just have to go with the flow.
Yeah, I don't know. That's where being a comic book purist kind of fucks movies up for me. That's why I keep saying I haven't seen a good one since the original Conan the Barbarian. That's the cream of the crop for comic book movies for me.
Really, with Schwarzenegger as Conan,
the first one, not the one with the Wilt Chamberlain and those ones. No, the very first one with James Earl Jones as False Doom.
Okay. So it says, I got snacks. Fassbender was pretty great as Magneto.
You got snacks? What kind of snacks do you have?
That dude's a handsome guy. I hope to see him in more movies. And I think he played the android on that Alien movie. Shit, I can't remember the name now. I gotta look it up. I gotta ask the Google machine. Fassbender Alien movie. That's not it. Prometheus.
Yes, yeah. You're right. He was in that movie.
Prometheus.
Not a bad movie either.
No. Another great entry into the Alien and Alien and Predator universe. Really, we're still waiting for that great war between the Xenomorphs and the Predators. Our time has passed, Mike. It's time for younger folks and their perspective.
Yes.
Between
correct
us three here, I think the eldest would be Mike, and then me, and then you, Miss. So I'm pretty sure we're like you and I are pretty much in the same age range, where Mike kind of falls into the next decade.
Yeah, I fall in the next decade.
I am
decade and a half.
Yeah. I am noshing on cinnamon buns. Oh wow.
Oh, I want cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon buns homemade or cinnamon buns from Cinnabon?
Are even those ones from Pillsbury that you got to break the tube and do it in the oven? I like the ones those ones too.
Those are good, but you have to have that special icing with it, right? The one
the one I like, believe it or not, the orange rolls. It's Cinnabon, cinnamon rolls with orange frosting made by Pillsbury. They come in a tube. You bust the tube. It has a little thing of the icing in it. And you put it on when it's hot.
What is it? Does it taste like Tang? Is that why it's orange?
It doesn't. It doesn't taste like Tang, but yeah, it has an orange. It has an orange flavor, and it's orange. It gives you the orangey kind of. But that's my favorite. I love that. It's my.
Does it taste like Sunny Delight orange? Is it close to that flavor? If it's close to that flavor, then I'll try it. I'll go to the store after the show and go get some.
It's even better than Sunny Delight.
Okay, Sunny Delight isn't juice. It's just orange drink.
Yeah, it's orange drink. Yeah, but this is an orange flavor. It's orange color. It's just great. I've been eating that for
since
30 years.
the Pillsbury Doughboy, huh?
30 years maybe.
So you knew the Pillsbury Doughboy when it was the
I
Pillsbury
know.
baby.
I went like this. Doo-doo, doo-doo.
Store bought. I'm lazy with food.
Oh, okay.
That's
No
not-
problem.
That's all
That's
right.
okay. That's
Sometimes
okay.
you have to cheat in order to get the good stuff, especially with sweets. Yeah. What did I make today? Oh, I've been doing a lot of home cooking, so that because yeah, going out is great. Inflation is really ruining my fast food experience right now. So I cook more at home.
Yeah.
But even then, fast food itself has become really bland, and I think because ingredients themselves are getting expensive, and so everything's starting to taste the same between
Yep.
even all the burger joints, fast food joints. Like I started going to this mom and pop burger joint called the Burger Station in Sacramento. They don't
Well,
use anything from the store. Everything's like, well, other than the ground beef, but they make their own, like, mix with it, their own patties, and
it's
yeah,
good.
yeah. Go support local because then you won't get like that bland experience from those chains. You know,
Vallejo has one called Buds. It's like
but
same thing you're talking about.
mm,
I call them grease burgers because they're really greasy.
are they like the what do they call those smash burgers or the actual patties with thickness with it?
It's actually thick patty.
All right.
It's very greasy and very good.
Was it featured on diners, diners, drive-ins, and dives?
No. I
That's
don't think
good.
so.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
good.
so.
Any place that didn't get featured in Triple D, I'll eat first. I'll eat there first. Because
Well,
once,
next time you're in Vallejo, we'll go there and have a burger.
all right, because if Guy Fieri has been there before me, that means it's all just hype.
It's all just
like
like.
like that guy. I don't think
What about Bobby Flay? But what if Bobby Flay has been there?
Bobby Flay. I
Maybe.
understand. He's a well-renowned chef. Guy Fieri is just, I don't know. He seems like the type of dude who's like, all right, I'm gonna fry up this fucking bland ass burger and I'm put Cheetos on it, and then call that a gourmet. That's what Guy Fieri is to me.
Okay.
Like he's the type of guy who's just gonna put bacon and everything and chocolate on every dessert, and then it's like, oh, that's my creation. That shit's gourmet. Like you can't just gild the lily with just the accoutrements, the special ingredients with the bacon and the chocolate, and you gotta make it taste better with just the basic ingredients that you have.
I agree. You can't like you said Cheetos on it and call it a gourmet burger.
Yeah. And you see these taco trucks nowadays that they're doing this deep fried burrito with the fucking hot Cheetos crust.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
That shit's so overrated. Like, dude, the filling you have in there sucks, and you're just gilding the lily with hot Cheetos. Like, it doesn't make the flavor any taste good. It tastes better because the inside still sucks, dude. I digress.
No, I agree with you.
Chocolate works on a lot of stuff. Most stuff.
Not to me. I'm not a chocolate guy.
I think a weird one was with chocolate was a topping for steak. I seen it on
Oh my god.
one of the shows, and
yeah, the chocolate and steak
it was a chocolate sauce. They kind of like thinned it out to at least be more palatable, but I can't taste it from the TV. It just seems wrong to use chocolate, and I think it had coffee in there too. Chocolate and coffee as a topping on steak. Like the steak itself should taste well without the shit that you're gonna put on top of it.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Good steak does not need a sauce.
Yeah.
I still love chocolate dipped strawberries though. So good. Hold on, I just saw this on TV earlier. Hold on.
So do you fondue?
Fondue
Captain-
could be cheese too. You know that.
I know, well, but Captain America was on earlier, and then that was like the line that kind of stuck in my head. So, Mike, do you fondue?
I don't fondue. I don't like cheese. I don't like chocolate.
The fuck planet where you come from, bitch?
This one. I don't like cheese. I never did like cheese. I don't even put, like, when you order a hamburger, I say without cheese. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Go ahead. We're not friends anymore. Go ahead, say it.
I need a prop. I need
Okay.
a prop. Give me a prop here.
This is it's got to be big because you need a prop to make this even better.
I'll use this girl. Okay, show me in the doll where the cheese hurt you. Show me in the doll where the chocolate hurt you. Show the chocolate goddess. Point on the chocolate goddess where the cheese hurt you.
Right there.
Okay, is this like a whole lifetime of hating chocolate and cheese?
Well, yeah, a whole. You know, when you're like a little kid and you're like being, say, you're bad at the store or wherever you're at, you're being bad. Well, I'm talking young. I'm talking like 3, 4, 5. You're throwing a tantrum and all that, and you could, and your mom or your dad bought you off with some chocolate or candy or some cookies, right? Maybe, I don't
Who
know.
hurt you, Mike?
You know, my mom had to buy me Hot Wheels, and they weren't even called Hot Wheels. They were called Dinkies back then. So I had a collection of, I was like, I don't know, 2 years old, and and then I got smart and I wanted one for each hand. I threw a fit until I had, each hand had to have a Hot Wheel in it. So yeah. So I never ate chocolate. I still don't eat chocolate. I mean, I'll eat a candy bar every once in a while, but it's not something I like, or something that I definitely don't like cheese.
Ah, cars over chocolate.
Cars over chocolate.
Cheese or cars over cheese.
Definitely cars over cheese.
Okay. Is there a particular cheese that you like? Because Miss Sosa, Swiss cheese is the best. For me, I'm a sharp cheddar guy here. I love sharp cheddar.
Yeah, nothing.
And then-
no. If you're saying, Mike, you have to put cheese on the hamburger. What cheese you want? I'd say Havarti.
The fuck is Havarti?
It's like a.
What country are you from?
It's a soft white cheese.
Oh, soft white cheese. Okay, so the queso fresco like they do for burritos, right? Something like that.
That's a little bitter for the. It's not as bitter. Yeah, it's more milky tasting.
Okay.
It's okay. More cheese for me and you, Red. Okay.
I eat bricks of cream cheese.
You eat bricks of cream cheese. Wow.
I do as well. I mean, if I go into the kitchen, grab a few bricks of cream cheese, and then add some chocolate syrup on it, and make a cheesecake out of it. Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty much a brick of cheese right there.
Cheese and chocolate.
Yeah.
Cheese and chocolate. Ugh. Yeah. No, not for me. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're talking about here. My show now, because Mike doesn't like cheese and chocolate.
I'm off.
If that counts, going to be my pick. 1 brick per bagel. Yeah.
Oh, that much cheese on your bagel?
Well, have you ever had a Philly roll with the smoked salmon and the little cheese in the middle of the rice, and then seaweed? Ever had a Philly roll?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, all right. I'll take you to a place to have you try it. It'll blow your balls off.
Really?
But it's like similar to a lox and bagel with cream cheese.
Well, I like lox. I like bagels, but it's got the cream cheese is just like butter. It's got to kind of just melt.
But you wouldn't want just a thin layer of cream cheese on your lox and bagels.
Absolutely, just thin, because you're there to taste the tomato, you're there to taste the onion, and you're there to taste the log, you're there to taste the caper. You're not there to taste the cream cheese.
Oh, but you still need a pretty decent amount of cheese on the bagel in order for it to like moisten the bread.
You're not a good Jew.
I'm Jew-ish. Cream cheese is yummy too. Put it on bagels with olives. Yes. God damn it. I have to go buy bagels now. I have to go buy bagels.
You know,
Especially
for 25 years, Costco was selling bagels that weren't bagels, because a bagel is not a bagel unless it's boiled.
so these
Did
are
you know
baked. So they were just baked
They were
bread
just
rolls.
they were just baked bread rolls, and then after 25 years of Costco being accused of not having bagels, and by people on the internet and what writing into Costco and complaining, they finally just last year started selling true bagels that are boiled. Wow, that was a nice burp, man. Can you do it again, or is
No,
that just an
that's all I
accident?
had. That's all I had. But I sorry, excuse me. But we're talking about the same Costco that was selling Polish sausage because it's kosher,
Yeah.
but didn't have real kosher bagels.
Yes, correct.
Who dropped the ball on that one?
Upper management,
Okay, that's out of your hands then.
out of my hands.
Yeah, and they sell kosher pickles in in there too, but not kosher bagels. Are bagels really a Jewish?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that originated from
Yeah.
Okay.
Unleavened bread. Unleavened bread.
unleavened. Okay, that's good to know. The more you know.
Go Joe.
Well, I guess we're over our hour here. So, guys, we're
Dolls.
probably gonna have a review of Captain America,
Brave New World.
Brave New World next Saturday. Trying to book a guest here on about a book that we're gonna read, and then another book I wanted to get into. I don't know if it's real. Something about the throat goat.
Throat
It's
goat.
a children's book called The Throat Goat. So let me look into that first before we
I thought
Yeah.
that was a joke that you just sent me to
I
make me
thought that
laugh.
too, but I haven't checked Amazon yet to see if it's available. But yeah, I'm intrigued with the name, but just being The Throat Goat, okay, and it being a children's book, then okay, even better because it has pictures. Sorry for monopolizing the chat as usual. Again, my narcissist spy here. No, you're all good. So we love you.
Yes, we love
Interrupt
you.
us. And
Yes, please interrupt us all you want. Please, I give you sole
and same thing for
permission.
you, Sicko.
Yeah.
We'd love the participation here, and you know, maybe one day we'll get everybody on the screen and just do a whole.
Yeah, we'll do it like that. That'd be so cool to have Miso and Sicko and everyone else on the screen at one time and just
Well,
think-
shit. No, that's all. That's all
Yeah.
we really do. This is just free therapy for us. This
yeah,
is not
three
for fame.
people.
It's therapy. But
Therapy.
yeah, but thank you for showing up here.
Yeah, because I was in a really shitty mood after work, and now I'm in a good mood.
Hey, that's what we're here for. Where's my clapping sound? I should have enabled these motherfuckers. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Once we move, maybe I could try. No rush, Miss So.
Yeah,
No rush.
No rush.
Okay.
Where you
yeah.
where are you moving to, Miso? To a different apartment?
No, I'm probably getting out of Chicago. Probably
Ah,
more to Springfield. I don't know. I'm no, sorry. I'm talking about myself.
Aurora. You want to go to where
No, move to California.
Wayne's World is?
No, move to California. It's
Oh,
nicer
moving to
here.
California. Nice.
New town down the road. Well, keep us up to date. Let us know if you need strong movers because I'm not going to volunteer for that. I have a bad back.
Yeah, I'm too old for that.
Mike, where can they find you? And
On-
what's your next event here?
On all the social medias, and my next event is getting a hotel for Comic-Con. That's my next event.
Okay. You don't want to check out Stockton Con tomorrow?
I got to go to work. If I didn't have to go to work, I surely would go there with you.
All right.
I know E-Man was there today.
Emo was there today, so I'll have to go follow up on a couple of artists there and get her name out again. Yeah. And the socials for Mike. Find him at Evil Fett on
All of them except X.
IG,
Blue Sky.
now.
Blue Sky.
And then you're also on Space A.
Space
with
A.
Me and Miso. And then and like a brand new one too out there. Another.
Which one you're talking about? You're talking about like the cosplay ones, like what other? Well,
Friendster. Friendster's still around, right?
I don't know. There's some cosplay ones I know. Please tell E-Man and Luke hi. Oh, we will absolutely.
We will. We're in constant chat with them, and yeah. Luke's doing great. There's a couple of things that he's still taking care of.
E-Man's out. E-Man's out with his wife tonight.
Yes,
our significant other.
Date night. AJ has plans of hopefully finally proposing to the lady of his life. So I'm waiting for that. But yeah, and then you can find me here. You can find me in IG, and yeah, I do have 3 IGs: one for the show, one for personal, and one for my Creeper account where I just troll. Not troll. Troll's a
troll. No, you troll.
No. It's not really trolling. It's stalking. That's what I'm doing. I'm stalking IG models on that one account. Yes, stalking. That's a better word than trolling.
Okay, I like stalking better because it's closer to pantyhose.
Yeah. Thanks for watching the show, guys, and we'll see you next Saturday with hopefully a guest. If not, we'll shoot the shit again and talk about the Captain America. Hey,
love, peace, and cosplay.
Have a good evening.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the Sealess Villains podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at sealessvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure